Morning, everybody. We're gonna make homemade fresh roasted tomato, basil, garlic soup. So my first step is, because we don't really have enough tomatoes to can, well we do, but like one batch, and then I already have a bunch of canned tomatoes. So we're gonna make soup this time. So I've got my oven preheated already at 350. I'm going to core the tomatoes, cut them up into quarters, and then I'll bring you back after I've got that step done. Okay, so I got one pan done, and I've got a lot more tomatoes than this. I got 3 big bowls in the fridge, so we're just gonna make a ton of soup and then can it, and then it might be gifts for people. Smells. There's nothing on it but olive oil, and it still smells good. Okay, let me rinse off my hands, and then we'll salt these. Ooh, smell that garlic. We can put those on the next pan. I actually do have enough now. Russ is getting the garlic ready for me. What's Maggie chewing on? Oh boy. Let me grab Maggie. Maggie, what you got? Come here. Where'd you get It's got some little screws in it, Russell. Oh, okay. Russ, you got some garlic for me?
Yep. I don't know where she finds that.
Well. And we'll plop some garlic in here. Ooh, this is gonna taste and smell delicious. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in the oven. What, Maggie? Hot? 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 And then while that's roasting, 40 minutes, I'll get another pan ready. All right, great day to do this. It's all rainy. Let's keep going on these tomatoes. So what we have is Bonnie Bell and paste. Now on the other tomatoes there was a lot of seeds. This is a paste. And look at that, not much seeds at all. Maggie's thirsty. Oh, these look good. It's almost like I shouldn't cut some of these so we could have them in a sandwich. Boy, are these nice. We have a lot more tomatoes in our greenhouse growing still. A lot more flowers came too. So hopefully that means our growing season isn't over. Yeah, these are nice. Alright, so I'm going to start browning these onions. Whew, I am crying. Oh boy. Alright, the top rack. Tomatoes. Oh, they look good. Oh, they look delicious. You can have them in there longer. Let me see. That I don't want. Yeah. I guess maybe I'll do a little longer. Not much. I'll keep an eye on it. All right. We get the olive oil. Oh, I'll blow my nose a couple times. Whew, crazy. Maggie's on watch for the squirrels. She doesn't like squirrels. Oh boy. Let's see, what do I want to use? Yep, there she goes. Move this around a bit. We have some sunflowers bent over the fence, and so they're attacking those. So Maggie sees the squirrels, and then they come on the deck for any of the fallen bird seed. That doesn't look like a lot of onions, and it's not, but they pack a punch. So that's enough. If when I taste it and I need a little more onion flavor, I'll put in onion powder. So I'm going to let those, and I'm going to let those get translucent, and I'm going to let the tomatoes cook a little longer. All right, I'm going to take the top rack out now. Those look good. Leave the bottom one in there for a little bit because I got a lot more tomatoes anyway. Let them cool so I can touch them. And then maybe I can take the hard parts off of the garlic. Like I don't necessarily want that in there. So I'll let that cool. So you could go either way with this. And I don't like seeds. Tomato seeds, they just really upset my stomach. So I've done it where I've cooked everything. There, no wonder why. Whew. Stink. I've cooked everything and then blended it to get the seeds out, but since I have a lot more pans to do, I'm going to take the seeds out now. There's a bunch of ways to do it, so I'm just going to blend it, make it fast. I have a nice contraption, I guess you could say. So let me take that out. Ooh, can't breathe through my nose. I'm more of a mouth breather anyway, but still. And I gotta take my glasses off. Glasses are only good for driving sometimes. Wow, this smells just stinking amazing. Get that little end off of there. Oh, come on. Ooh. Those onions. Come on. Give me that end. Get it up here so I can grab it. Hot. Okay. I'll do this in batches because you don't want real hot stuff in your blender. I was wondering why my onions weren't really doing anything. Oh, my nose is running. Crazy. Because if I do this at the end, I use my emulsifier, you know, that handheld thingy. It doesn't matter when you do this, but since I'm waiting, might as well do it now. And then I strain it when I pour it in, so if there's any skins or anything like that. Now, hopefully you're not afraid to cook, because a lot of times I look at a recipe and very seldom do I use the recipe as it says. It gives me ideas to do something else. Alright, so I'm going to go let that cool a little so my lid doesn't blow off, and I'm going to stir this a bit. What you doing, Maggie? So they smell amazing. So see how they're getting translucent? Like you can almost see through them. That's what translucent. I decided I'm going to blend these up too because I just don't want chunks of onions in my soup. So I'm going to turn this down low. I'm going to scoop these. I would just eat soup like this. Ugh, just get a masher. Okay. Gotta get the rest of these in here.
Smells so good. Technically, I don't have to strain it. You don't have to strain this. I'm not a fan of skins and seeds in my soup. Tomato skins and seeds. Yes, they'll cook down. Yes, it's just me. I'm not a fan. This is an extra step I do. You can totally skip this. I'm going to get something with a rounded edge. But, oh man, if you make it right, it was so worth it. So much better than store-bought. Alright, I'll bring it back when I have that strained. So what I did was, whatever was left after the first time I strained it, I poured it back in the blender. And then any of the juice that was on the pan that they roasted on, I poured that in the blender. So I like it all right in there. I'm going to check my tomatoes with the lid. No, I got it, but I should have to put it on my card. I use my debit card. Oh, I shipped you the money in there. Well, I still have money to give you. I just gotta be careful, you know. I'm like, I couldn't figure out why it asked me for my PIN number, and then when I got out to the truck, I looked in my truck. I was like, I got that money to pay your truck. I'll remember on Costco. No, isn't Costco the one that wanted $600? Because of my hearing aids? What about the money I gave you? Yeah, just do that. I'm sorry, I didn't do that on purpose. I even made sure I had the credit card. Well, look at this. It's not on credit now, so that's the interest on it. Yeah. This is why this stuff's in there. Put that out of your way. I didn't know you were open window. Well. You didn't use your little tool? Huh? No. You want to put together more counter space, more clean? It's definitely warm in here. I'm dying. Well, that stand weighs like 154 or 164 pounds, so getting in the truck was fun. Well, at least our boys can help you. pans. Tomato juice when it burns is nasty. Forgot to line it first with aluminum.
Okay, so there's 5 pans of tomatoes in here. A quart of chicken stock that I made. Let me show you. Right around I'm talking about. Quart of my chicken stock. There's 2 more pans of tomatoes in the oven. I don't know if I said that. Russ just got some fresh basil. I added pepper to it. And Russ, let's add some of our frozen red peppers to it. We might get more basil, honey. Okay? Is there more basil out there? Or did I dry it all?
No, there's tons.
Okay. Do like the same amount again, please. So, our frozen red pepper. Stir that up. Check my tomatoes. Oh, they're cooking. Okay, I'll bring you back when all the tomatoes are in there. And then I'm going to have Russ put the same amount of basil in there again. Basil in there. Let's let that cook for a bit and then let's test it again if we need more seasoning. Alright, so that's 7 cans of tomatoes. Let's put more basil in there, same amount as you saw last time. I'm going to put 1 more jar of chicken stock in. Watch out, Maggie. Turn on the heat actually. Let this boil down. I'm going to taste it, just taste it a bit. See if I need salt. I didn't put any sugar in here. I usually don't. Ooh. Those red peppers added just a little, I don't know how to explain it. This is delicious. No, I don't have any cream or anything in this. I'm going to cook this down. I don't think we're going to have to add anything. I'm going to leave the lid off so it reduces. All right. Okay, let's stir this up. It's been cooking probably half hour. Test this for salt, for seasoning. Oh my God, that's good. Okay, let's let it keep reducing. It's the next day, and I took some sauce out, soup I should say, and I'm going to add seasonings to it, and I'm going to use it as a, like a enchilada sauce or whatever. I'm going to make shredded chicken enchiladas or burritos or whatever you want to call them. Anyway, so I took some of that out, so I'm going to heat this up. I got my hot water in here, which I'm going to turn on to keep heating. I got to get the lid. So we're going to can the soup. Where's my lid? I lost my lid. Oh, my lid. Okay. Now I gotta find lids for the jars. And those are in the hot water. And now I just gotta heat up the actual lids. I do have to say, in my soup, it's delicious. I added the rest of the 2 pans of tomatoes, and I did do 1 more quart of chicken stock. A little bit of pepper, a little bit more salt, and it actually is perfect the way it is. I didn't put any cream, milk. Some recipes call for cream cheese, which you may go, what? But it works. When you warm up cream cheese, it gets all nice and creamy. It's actually very good. I think what I'll do is on the labels, I'll say add milk, whipping cream, heavy whipping cream or whatever to it if you want it creamy, because it actually really is good just the way it is. And some people, you know, when you grow up having the Campbell soup tomato soup, they just use water anyway. So that's what this is, and it is very good. So we're going to can that today, and since tomatoes are acidy, we can just water bath it. And I got to put vinegar in that water real quick anyway. I'll just show you as we go. Okay? Watch out, Maggie. Okay, they're hot. Okay, so I don't have any citric acid, and I've used real lemons in the past, but the amount of acidity in a lemon is sometimes different. So the guides to this always say a tablespoon of lemon juice or a quarter of citric acid. I hear you, Maggie. Okay. So now we're going to go over and start filling these. Hey, babe. I need my funnel. Forgot that. Now you can do this up to a 1/2 inch. playing in her water. Were you playing? You got water all over? Silly. This afternoon we're gonna pick our banana peppers and stuff them with sauerkraut and then put them in like a sweet pickling sauce. So I'll make a video about that too, and I'm really excited about that. We tried that at a farmer's market and it was amazing. Let me get another jar. Hi, baby. I don't want to step on you. Yeah. I'll just fill this one right away because that's not rolling boil yet. I forgot to turn it on. It's hot water, but I want it hot enough to get the rubber on the ring soft so they seal. I guess they say you don't have to do that anymore, but I like the extra security. I was going to have tomato soup and grilled cheese this week, but I don't know. I might just can it all, and because now finally this week it's going to be in the 70s and no rain. We had, what, 9 days of straight rain? That's why I thought, ooh, tomato soup. But now, I might save it. I see a bay leaf. I know I want to get out of there. I don't want to put that in the jar. Hot, hot, hot. Oof, hot. Ooh, 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 ooh. So are these. I'll put the lids on. I still never bought myself a new rack. Doesn't quite fit in this kettle, but you know, I'm used to something not working all the time. You learn how to put up with it. I hear the squirrel out there. I love these blue lids, or rings, I should say. I like the blue lids too, but 1, 2, might get 4, which would be fine. I took some out of here, I think I said that, to make the sauce for the enchiladas. Which I have a totally different enchilada sauce recipe, but I figured if I had this, I could use this, and then I put salsa seasoning in it. You know, sometimes you just use what you have. And I guarantee, well, I can't guarantee. 9 times out of 10, it tastes great. Problem is, I do that a lot. I just cook with what I have. And then somebody says, make that again. And I'm like, I don't know if I can. That's the bad part. So I'm going to try and start writing recipes down for my family, you know, when I'm gone. They may not want them, but I kind of always thought it would be fun. Get another jar. Ooh, don't fall. All right, I'll bring it back then when this is full. So I have 5. But what's left over, I could probably do 1 more jar, but I am going to save it. We'll have tomato soup this week. So now you're going to do an inch above the jars. I knew that wasn't going to be enough. Oh well. Alright, so I've got it above those. This is the one that's broke, so hopefully the lid will go on. Oh, crazy things. Yep, works great. So I turned up the heat. This has to come to a boil. And I need to find a pot to put this in so we can have it for lunch, which I think I have. Okay, when this comes to a boil, I'll bring you back. Okay, so I can hear it, it's boiling. So now 35 minutes. Start. All right, 35 minutes are over. Hopefully they pop. Time is up, so I'm going to take the lid off so it can cool down a little bit before I take them out of there. Okay, I'm going to let them cool down just a bit. Well, I ended up with the 5 jars, and I think 2 to 3 already popped. We were going to stuff these with, well, whatever. It's going to be in the next video. And we don't have enough to actually can. Hello? Anyway, that's our tomato soup. And then we had a little bit left over, and I used it to make sauce for my burritos. All right. Thanks for watching. Be cool to subscribe. And have a very great day. Bye.